Now I've got a shoot in a minute. I thought I'd pop on to like give you a bit of a giggle. So
Oh,
yeah,
love it. Thank you, Rebecca, darling.
yeah. Thanks for all the shout outs as well. I really
Oh,
appreciate
you're
it.
more than welcome. We love you in here and your work's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, darling. Mwah.
Bye.
Oh, what a lovely girl. Hi, Val. Val.
Oh.
Val.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hi, Val.
Hi, it's first time. I agree with you. I was scrolling through TikTok last night and I come across CLA in that chat with all his exes. I just find her disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. She'll do anything for money.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't put anything past her anymore. Like nothing shocks me with people anymore. But I genuinely was shocked seeing her in that box
I
battle.
was, I don't follow her whatsoever. Obviously, I love you and I love EQ. I love Zach and DG. I haven't been on TikTok that long. But what I've seen of CLA, it's disgusting. She's absolutely disgusting. I mean, when she goes on about a council door, well, when she shouted at them children the other day, I thought, well, she's got a door. So I don't understand, really. And I could not follow a man like him. He's just disgraceful. And then women, they should be ashamed of themselves. It's all for money and taking gifts off people.
Because myself personally, she didn't need to go in there.
No.
You know, she's got enough support. She gets enough gifts. Like, why? I just don't get it. I don't understand the reason for going in there. Is there anybody that disagrees in the boxes? Have we got anyone that's actually, no, I thought it was brilliant. Who disagrees in the boxes?
Totally agree with you.
I don't think anyone disagrees. Are we all kind of like thinking the same thing?
It
Yeah,
wasn't so
I
long
don't
ago that somebody
disagree.
was protesting outside his house, and now they're all in there supporting him. And as you said, a majority of them have been in the boxes dissing him.
I think it really helped his live last night, CLA going in. But considering she said she's a DV survivor, how can she go in and support somebody who is in court on Thursday for DV charges? I don't get it.
100%.
Just makes no sense to me how. And I can't believe Remy and Sophie, they're like flies around poo, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly that. Hi, Kelly.
Nearly left then instead of muting myself.
Hi, Kelly. What are we saying?
I think it's absolutely disgusting, Miss Red. You know, it seems like she'll do anything for money at the minute. You know, as you said, she's got her own support. So what was her reasoning to go in there? I don't get it.
Yeah, was you disappointed? Do you watch CLA?
Do you know what? I've got no time for her. The only time I ever see her is when she comes up on the FYP. I've got all her accounts blocked because I just can't stand the girl. I honestly think that she's just... I can't even explain how I feel about her. I just think she's disgusting. If she was my mum, I would honestly disown her.
Yeah. Hi, boss lady.
Look, she's not short of money either, is she, Miss Red? You know, on subs alone, she's getting 6-7 grand a month. So why? It's just greed. I just don't get it.
I agree. I really agree. Hi, boss lady, darling.
Hi, Miss Red. I'm really nervous. Thanks for inviting me in your box. I totally agree with you regarding CLA. I'm disgusted by it all, to be quite honest, because the aggro, as you know, everyone was going on and on and on about how foul this guy is. And yet people are going into her box because of CLA. She has a lot of people viewing her, but not a lot of people actually gives her, if you know what I mean, because of the way she is. Also as well, regarding why big creators are on the box all the time and they are untouchable, basically what happens is, so they're protected by the agency. So TikTok has got nothing to do with it. It's the agency. So when it comes to reset, everything is wiped out. So all the violations, whatever they done, when it comes to reset, they're wiped cleaned, which means they can start again. So towards the end, for example, towards the end when they start getting all leery, is because they can get away with it. Because come to reset, they start again. And that's why no one can violate them, block them, whatever, because of that safety net as well, to be quite honest. But yeah, I'm just disgusted by it. And I agree with you 100%, Miss Red, because like she says she suffered from domestic violence, whatever it is. She doesn't agree to it, but she was on the box. And yet when Pearl was on with Pearl was on with CLA and DG, I don't know who this guy was, but there was a For You page, a TikTok going round where he was assaulting a woman and CLA was like supporting him. And at first, thank you. At first she was agreeing to it. And then she was like, oh yeah, I see what you mean now. So to be quite honest, I don't know why people are supporting her. I think she should be off the app. And I totally 100% misread. I value what you say and what you do. Keep up the good work, honestly, because it gets people like us to come on the box to have our view rather than shouting at ourselves and going crazy. At least we got our opinions, and thank you for letting each and individual of us have that opinion and have that say, regardless however way it goes. Good on you. Sorry, I'm so nervous. I hope I'm okay.
Alexa off. Thank you, boss lady. See, the thing is with me, right? Alexa off. See, the thing is, right, I remember a couple of months ago when big creators were going in there and they got called out for going in there. If you remember how Gracie got attacked and other creators got attacked. Thank you guys for the love, for going in there. You know, they all got told they all had a terrible time over it. But yeah, because CLA does it, it's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. It was an amazing battle. So like, what's the double standard? So it's okay for all the other creators to get attacked.
Yeah.
But, you know, CLA does it, and it's the best thing since sliced bread all over the FYP. And this is what I'm not getting, you know?
It's because she's protected by the agency. TikTok itself has got nothing to do with it. They can't do anything at all. It's the agency that has to protecting her account, and that is why she gets away with it time and time again. And that's what we have to open our eyes and see. We can't do anything. She just gets away with murder, and the only thing we can do is block her and move on. Do not gift her, just block her, move on. I blocked her, but it's annoying when she's on all over my For You page, which is so annoying as well.
Okay, thank you, boss lady. Hi, country girl.
Hi, Miss Red, you all right?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm just noticing in the comments, people are saying, oh, Pearl told her to, Pearl told her to. Well, when has CLA ever done what anyone else has told her to do? She does what she wants. We all know that. And we now have seen after last night, because she came up on they all came up on my FYP last night, the live. She'll do, that's how much it costs to buy CLA's soul, because it worked out she got about £1,000 out of that last night. And that's how much she's willing to sell her soul for, because he is everything that she screams about, that she's scared about. But she was sat there last night while he had the two women he's playing off each other in the same boxes. And it's people in the comments are blaming Pearl. CLA does what she wants to do. And can I just say that since CLA and Evil Queen aren't together anymore, EQ seems like a much better person. You know, she's coming across as a much better person.
Yeah.
Than she was when she was hanging around with CLA. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that.
Yeah, 100%. I think Evil Queen's platform has took a different direction. People are seeing more of who Chelsea Harwood is, rather than seeing EQ, it's the Chelsea Harwood that we're seeing, I would agree there, a very different person. It's almost like they've swapped roles. CLA's like turned into the evil queen, and we're seeing, do you get what I'm saying? That's what I think.
And then last night, before I seen it, it came up on my FY. I did actually tag you in it, but I don't know if you've seen it. See, people in her comments were saying, don't go over. And she'll go, no, but I need to get my account up to 1 million subscribers. I need to get that's how I'll get it going into his box battles. She's talking shit. She's taken more viewers over there than he has.
This is my thing. Forget about the money. This is my thing. It's not about the money for me, right? It's about taking all them people over there, and we try and spread as much as awareness as we can about this Deidre one, how he manipulates his viewers. And you've got probably one of the biggest creators on TikTok who openly talks about what she's experienced, taking all them people over there. Do you know what I mean?
People in the comments and say, there's someone who's just said jealous. How am I jealous? I don't put my life all over TikTok. I've made one video with my face in it. There's no reason. If I wanted to do something, put my life and let everybody see what a nutter I am on how bad my life is, I would, but I don't. So she does. And so that's where people can have the right to make a judgment. She lives and breathes TikTok. She sleeps on TikTok. So everybody has a right to make a judgment on her life because she puts it on for everybody to see.
Yeah.
So it's as far as normally if he comes up on my FYP, he normally has about 2,000-3,000 people at the most. Last night at the highest point, there had 12,000 people in that live.
Yeah.
So she took probably 8,000 people over there and exposing the people who had probably never seen him before, exposing him to them.
Yeah.
So it just pissed me off last night, that's all.
Exactly. Thank you, darling. Hi, Lillian. Hi. Oh, big love, Pearl. Thank you. Mwah. Hi, Lillian.
I used to watch CLA a lot, but now I just scroll past. I think that I take the DV stuff with a pinch of salt because I don't know what to believe because of her behaviour.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I would think that if a woman has been through that, especially, she says she's been through it for, something like 12, 14 years. I would think that she would be really, stand up for that and stand up for women. And I don't think that she does at all. So that puts me off her completely. Regarding Deidre and all that, I just think it's ridiculous. Again, I just scroll past that. And another thing with Sophie and what's the other one called? The other woman.
Remy.
Yeah. It's just not realistic, is it? Because even if she wasn't pregnant, Sophie, women don't behave like that. The way that they're, so back and forth, 1 minute he's with one and then another, and then they're in there together, and, it's just such strange behaviour. And with her being pregnant as well, I don't know what to believe, whether it's, are they just doing it for money, all of them?
Yeah, of course they are. It's all about the money.
But the thing
is, it's all about the money.
Even if it's for money, right? Emotionally, as a woman, if I was a woman and I was pregnant, I wouldn't be able to, even for the money, I wouldn't be able to do all that.
Yeah. No, me neither.
So it just makes me think, I think TikTok's a bit of a mad world anyway, but it makes me think some mad things. I was thinking, is this all set up? Is this, I don't even want to say these things, but I was thinking, maybe she's pregnant for someone else and this is all just a pretend thing, that she's pretending they're all in on it type thing. I don't know, but it's just not real.
Paranoid, done it because you don't know what's what. You know, you don't know what to believe. Is it true? Is it made up? You know, I agree with you. But we've got Pearl here, guys, obviously, because Pearl's been brought into the conversation. So Pearl is here to have her say, hi, Pearl, darling.
Hello, I have been told that I've been spoke about. What's been said? What have I done now? Come on.
So I'm speaking about CLA in Deidre's box, how it's disappointed me, and people
It
are
has me, and I shall be telling her when I see her. You know I will.
Yeah.
But as far as being able to make her go anywhere and do anything that she doesn't want to do, come on, we're talking about CLA, right? But I will, and you know I'm straight to the point. I will say to her, Chelsea, I can't believe you went into Deidre's box. You know he's a wrong and I can't believe you. And then if she takes the off and blocks us for a month, so be it. But I can't. It's saying people, you're on the F page. But people saying that I told you to go in the box, that's a blatant lie, and that is definitely not on the F page.
lie. Yeah.
So definitely not. You told her to learn. You don't even talk to her. But listen, if you were going to do that on this app, sorry, 1 minute. If you were going to do that on this app, you'd speak to nobody. You would speak to nobody, end of, right? And it's like I do loads of things wrong on this app here. Pearl knew you wouldn't have. I do lots of things wrong on here. And if people's pulling us up on it, I'll hold my hands up. But listen, it's CLA. She'll go and do what she wants. And yes, she can be pulled up 1,000 times. And I just don't think she's going to do anything. She listened to what we said about the other one, Boss Callie. She 1,000,000% took that on board. So I told her, I said I was proud of you for not being money over morals. But banned from anything else. Listen, yes, I can tell her when I see her, but that's as much as I can do. So I'm sorry if I've upset anybody. But if I didn't have to speak to people on this app for things that they don't, you wouldn't speak to nobody.
You'd speak to nobody. And Pearl, do you remember when we did that talent show and we got called out by a big creator for doing the talent show with her? We had so much shit for that. And now that creator that called us out for it is now best mates with her. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I'll say the creator, it was Dave Duran's. That's who called us out. And he's in the box. But listen, that's Dave's choice. That's not our choice. And we could go on about that, but I just think it's babyfied. Because, like I've just said, if you had to pull everybody up or fall out with everybody over every little thing, you wouldn't speak to nobody. And what CLA is going to come back with, the minute I say to her, but there's no proof. That's what she's going to say, and end of it.
Liar, there's court document.
Who's that?
That's the Queen.
Oh, it's you. But she's just going to say there's no proof.
Pearl, there is proof because there's court listings and stuff with his name on saying exactly what he's in
She's
court
going to say, when you pull it up, like she did with Callie, till I made her come back in the box and watch the video again, that there's no proof.
I know she
No
won't care, but there is proof for Deidre, though.
There is, but like I say, listen, if you have to fall out with everybody who done something on here, we just never would speak again, end of.
Yeah.
Miss Red, would I be able to ask Pearl a question, please?
It's up to Pearl. She's in the box, darling. It's not.
Pearl, is it okay to ask you a question, please?
Yeah, sorry, who's talking to us?
Is it Lily?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, Lily, of course it is, yeah.
Hi. I just wanted to ask, because something I saw with CLA with those workmen, and
Right,
you were
listen,
with her.
can I just address that as well? Because the comments that I've had on the videos, listen, you all know I go on there and I will take the, sorry everybody, I'm at work, I'll take the piss, end of, and make it a laugh. So that's what I was doing. It was a fucking joke. I didn't mean it to come across that way, but everybody sort of like got a brush shank up the butts, end of. Who doesn't have a laugh on here? Well, I certainly do, and that's what I'm about, having a laugh and a joke and taking the piss, and that's what it was.
I've encouraged CLA a million times, if you remember, like in those situations, because it's funny. It is funny.
It is funny. It is funny. You know this app, don't you? It's getting to the point where you daren't sneeze and fart at the same time because they're going to say you've shit your knickers without evidence. Get a life, everybody. Honest to God. What happened to the days when it was a laugh? So
I
I'm
think
sorry if I'm disappointing, but listen, I ain't going to change for nobody. If
I
you don't
think
like
it's
us, don't
just
watch us.
I think it's just considering the workmen that were going into her home. I mean, they shouldn't have to deal with the way she behaved.
Yeah.
You know, they're just going there, like literally when workmen come in my house, I just let
Well,
them in. They have a look at whatever job
that would
needs
have been
doing,
my
and
fault
that's
there
it.
because I didn't hear them say they showed ID, and I was telling her she is a woman on her own and look how many trolls she's got. Ask for ID, and then she did flip. So yes, I did cause that, but like I say, I didn't hear the workmen. I seen the video back say that they showed ID.
I've got something shocking to say.
What have you got shocking to say?
Because, Miss Red, I wish I could give you a big hug as well at the same time, because you look very sad today, love. We'll have all the hugs for Miss Red. I will stick by what I said, because somebody mentioned, oh, she doesn't seem to give a hoot about DV. And sorry if I'm over-talking anyone, because I'm deaf, I have to keep putting it to me here. I just think she was the DV. I really do. I think she put that man through 12 years of DV. Look how she pounced on
Well, she's
Modiane.
admitted that
She
she used
doesn't
to
care
really
about domestic
hurt him.
violence one little bit, because I believe it was her, and that's why she lost custody of the kids and they stayed with the dad. I think it was all her.
Well, she's even admitted herself that she used to lay hands on him multiple times when she didn't get what she wanted.
Exactly, Sarah.
Oh, well, this is a twist, a plot twist, isn't it,
That's why
guys?
she doesn't care, Miss Red.
I agree with Evil Queen. Like, I think if you've ever been in a DV relationship or you've witnessed DV, the last thing on this earth you're going to do is support someone when there's evidence out there to prove that that person has done that. And like you said, Miss Red, she took all of her audience over there, which some of them probably relate to her in a way of what she's saying. She speaks about DV openly so many times on her channel. So she's going to have people in there that relate to her story, shall we say. And she's just taking them all over there. And
That's what I'm saying, Chelsea. It's not the money. It's the fact that so many people have been taken over there, and we all, Pearl, me, everybody, we all do our awareness to try and let people know who these people are.
Exactly.
You know,
I hope more people are brave enough to start saying what I've said, because I know what that's what that woman really wanted to say, but she stopped herself, you see.
Right,
and
okay.
I agree with Chelsea. I do not for one second believe that it was all, DV was all against Chelsea. She would have her, why was her children and everything taken away from her? So I 100% agree with Evil Queen. I think she's got it
I've been saying it for months, but I'm a hater, you see. So I like people, I know other people believe
it's
it.
called reality.
As good as she gets, look at that time. She
And I'm
knocked
not a
10
hater, I'm just saying that's what she calls me. I'm a hater in her eyes, you know what I mean? So I'm just this big troll or whatever. But I believe it. Like, I believe she was the domestic violencer.
She's just potentially put so many people of her viewers in a really toxic situation. And if you cared about the people, which we obviously know she doesn't, it's money over morals with her. But if you had 1 ounce of respect for the people that actually watch you and support you, why have you put them in that situation? And regarding the Sophia Rose and the Remy thing, if anyone watched the video, Remy said in a video when she was slating Deidre, she said, for me, this is feelings, this isn't business. And that comment right there should have shown everyone that Deidre is all about business. He doesn't care about people's feelings, because that was Remy saying, I have feelings. He doesn't care about my feelings. He just cares about business and making money. So if anyone's got any ounce of respect for women and deserve that women should receive respect from men, that comment alone shows exactly what Deidre is about. And she made that on her live, and it's all over the FYP for people to see. Yes, she might sit there and say, I'm taking it back now, I shouldn't have done that. No, you made that comment and you meant that comment. And it is all about business. He's got 2 women in there fighting over him. It's ridiculous. And
Yeah, I wouldn't take too much notice of what she says if she can get with a man that's got another woman pregnant. Yeah.
Oh no, 100%. But on an outsider's point of view, I think everyone knew that before she'd even said it anyway. Diageo doesn't care about who gets in his way. He cares about making the money. He cares about business. And yes, Chelsea says, he's a businessman. He's a businessman. I respect business people, but there's a businessman that does it respectfully. And then there's a businessman that just takes advantage of lonely women and is, you know, domestic DV against other women who supposedly...
What type of business is he running? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not like he's living his life on screen, for instance, like CLA, like a reality TV show, you know, like people who go away. He's sitting in the chair taking everyone's money. And he had the cheek to say the other day, stop it, Sophie, I'm trying to run a business here. Oh, taking everyone's cash, running a business. Love it. He's not providing nothing for that cash.
And he lapped that up last night. The amount of viewers he had in there, he absolutely lapped that up. His reason for wanting CLA in there was for exactly why what happened last night was he got them viewers, he got more support, he got the heart me's, he probably got more subs, more people in his Discord. That what happened last night was exactly why he wanted CLA in there. He didn't care about CLA. He just wanted her in there because he knew he'd get the views. And CLA has bowed down to him and done exactly what he wanted, and it's so sad to see.
Yeah, exactly that. That's what I wanted to say, guys, but I can't. I'm not as, you know, illiterate, articulate as well. Chelsea said it. This is exactly it, guys.
It's disgusting, and I think anybody that sits there after everything that's gone on and actually supports this man, like, you need to be realistic. Look at all these people that was gifting him big that have now ran away. That tells you enough in itself. Just people need to wake up and open their eyes.
And stop funding her vulgarity to the highest order.
Yeah,
That's why I've come in, because I don't understand why people are battling CLA again anyway. What happened to no one was going to battle her because of the racism, which she said she's going to continue to do. She's still transphobic on a weekly basis. She's still doing exactly what she said she wouldn't do. And everyone's going back to battling her and forgetting everything that she's been doing and saying over the last couple of months, and she hasn't got any better. Nothing has changed.
Apart from Miss Red, she's never went back.
I do get what Sarah's saying, though. People have gone back to battling her, but what I will say is I have a hell of a lot of respect for Pearl when she does battle her, because Pearl does put her in her place, and Pearl does open her eyes to things and try and educate her. And for some reason, yes, okay, with Boss Callie thing, Pearl tried to show her the first time and she didn't realise, but CLA came back. So it's almost like CLA can trust Pearl in a certain way.
CLA defended both Boss Callie and Brummy in the space of a couple of days. She said that even if there was DV, it had nothing to do with her and she didn't want to get involved. Now, if someone claims that they've spent 12 years in a domestic violence relationship, you wouldn't be defending or even willing to share a screen with somebody who is capable of doing that to another person. So I just think morals out of all of them, there is no morals between any of them. That's the way I feel.
CLA, and this is what she does, and nobody can tell her where to go, what to do, or what to think. But sometimes you do get through to her, just sometimes.
Yeah. And you have, Pearl, you have on many occasions got through to her, and you've got to have respect for people that will stand up and try and do the right thing.
Yeah. 100%. Like when I go on with her again, my first thing will be, hello, Chelsea. I didn't like that you were in Diadro's box the other day. He's a wrong and I thought you had more about you. I will address it before we speak about anything.
I have no doubt.
Anybody who knows me knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you watch long enough, you will see that Pearl does. She tells her when she needs telling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she does.
But anyway, thanks for having me, and hope you have a good rest of the day, Miss Red. And Chelsea, I hope you feel better soon, my lovely.
Yeah, I can't wait to get me here and back. But I'm going to. But Miss Red, I love you. Virtual hugs. Love you.
Bye, darling.
Red, sorry, well, you've got so many people in, right. Somebody's brought it to me attention this morning. You know when you're in the boxes, now just try it. How I've got my camera so it's not on. They're saying the host can swipe to the left and you can see behind that camera. Just try it. Yeah.
Oh, I can see you, Pearl.
There you go. So this is
wrong. No, I'm joking. You can't see anything.
Can you not? Oh my God. Well, somebody's told us, so it must happen sometimes. And they're saying that you can see behind the camera. And I said, well, that's me up fucking Shit Creek. Then look how many times I've been in the shower and saying I'm just listening to you, washing the old nether regions.
Look at Luke when he's in the bath, Pearl.
Well, oh yes, Luke. Well, I know, but he puts on a FaceTime when he's in the bath. He doesn't do it behind screen. That's why the duck went missing. So,
Yeah, the duck's never to be seen again, guys, has it, Pearl?
and one more, it hasn't, baby. One more thing, because I know there's customers coming again. Listen, you know, can you remember the young lass Lauren with the little baby who's not got long left? And we're going to do a charity night. She came on last night, Miss Red, and they've given her another 7 days. So we're going to have to do something sooner rather than later. Maybe. How's about what you like for this weekend? Because we'll have a phone call after you come off.
Yeah, we'll speak about it, Pearl.
Okie doke. But listen, everybody, just to clear up, don't think Chelsea's going to get her own way. She never does with me. And what I said on the video, listen, I have a little laugh with her. And we have to lighten the mood sometimes. But I am sorry if I've affected anybody. It was never intended like that. And all of yous, just keep being real and have a lovely day, kids.
Yes, we love you, Pearl. I love you anyway.
Too. But bye, everybody, and we'll speak soon. Thank you, everybody, as well, who's gifted and the lovely comments. Bye.
Oh, darling.
Bye.
Right, who's next? Hi, Tony, darling. Where's Lily gone? Where's Lily gone, guys? What about Alpha and Jojo? Did I have that video to show? Mods, can you put Lily back in the box, please? How is this a boyish live, Binks? That it's far from a boyish live. I didn't kick her out, Katie. Here she is.
Oh, you called for me.
Yeah, because you dropped, darling. Are you okay?
All right.
Did you have a question?
I've already spoke quite a lot, so I don't want to, overspeak. I just think that, women should stand up for other women. And I've never experienced domestic violence, but even the thought of it makes me feel sick. So, yeah, it just doesn't ring true to me that somebody could go through what she claims to have been through and still be around any of them people. So, just because they haven't done it to her, they've obviously done things to other women. It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
If a man does something to another woman, that still affects me. He doesn't have to do it to me.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
Yeah, I just think it's horrible for women that have actually been through that, Like I said, I haven't. I've only heard other people's experiences or watched things on TV. So I know very little about it, But even just watching things on TV can make me emotional,
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what people have been through that have been in those kind of relationships, and it just makes me feel so sad. And I just don't understand, even for money, she gets a lot of money. It's not like she doesn't need the money, does she? So it just doesn't ring true.
Yeah, I agree, Lily. Thank you, darling.
So thank you so much for letting me in. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, love.
Okay, bye.
Bye, love. Hi, Emma. Emma.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I think everyone's kind of covered what I wanted to say, actually. But the whole thing with CLA and battling Diadro, it is money over morals. And I've noticed that since the whole thing's come up with that you've covered with Sobriety Jack and Brummy being outed and all that, she seems to be battling these people more since all this has come out. So it's like she's doing it for views and for attention. That's what I think.
Yeah, I to be honest, I completely agree with you. I really do.
I don't know. I really run with me in Diadro's box. He makes my skin crawl. He really does. I think he's absolutely vile. But yeah, I'll. Can you kick me out, please? Because I'm first time in your box and I don't know how to get out.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, Emma. It's just my screen's going mad.
No, you weren't rude. Don't worry. You weren't rude.
Thank you for joining, darling.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Luke.
All right, Miss Red.
I'm good. Are you okay?
Yeah, can I just say, people in the comments, I'm just annoyed at the moment. If you're going to keep spamming bias, you're more than welcome to jump in my live, Miss Red's live, and tell us how we're biased. I've got a different view. I don't think Pearl should battle. I've just told Pearl she shouldn't be battling CLA. And it is a case of money over morals. She doesn't give a shit. She comes on here and says she was 12 years domestic violence, blah, 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 all that. She comes on here crying her eyes out about her baby daddy and then jumps in a box with Diageo. So I don't think anybody should be battling her. Not even Pearl, even you, Miss Red. I don't think any of you should be giving her a screen.
Battle her. I ain't been in there since Dave Duran's called us out on the talent show. I haven't.
And that's true.
I've not gone live with her. I've not done nothing, because I've stuck to my guns.
So if people are saying that you're biased, Miss Red, well, jump in the box and tell her how she's biased, because I haven't seen you be biased at all.
Like,
So
I can't control who people battle. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know what Pearl's purpose is. Trust the process. Pearl tells her about herself. Do you get what I'm saying?
But it doesn't work, Miss Red. Evil Queen's told her about herself. Everybody, you've told her about herself. It don't work. It just gives her more views and it just gives her more clout.
Well, just to remind everybody, that's why I've jumped back into, just because I remember everything and everyone seems to forget. She said, I'll just get back with my baby daddy. You wouldn't want to get back with someone who'd give you 12 years domestic violence, would you? Everybody forgets but me. So there we go. There's my last point, Miss Fred. Love you, Luke. Goodbye.
Bye, darling. Oh, we'll have all the rants today, Shah. What do you think, darling? Shah?
Sorry. I was just... No.
Hi, darling.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, love.
Just a few things, really. Going back to what you were saying about Evil Queen. At first, I couldn't stand Evil Queen. I thought she was horrible. But now I love her. She's changed loads.
Yeah.
She's more about the people now, and there's more entertainment. She's more active with her followers. Do you agree?
No,
yeah. I think we're seeing the side of Evil Queen that we want to see. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're seeing Chelsea rather than Evil Queen, and she knows.
Yeah, which is nice. Also about the CLA, I'm shocked she's done that, considering she's meant to be this big advocate about domestic violence. What's this showing the children that are watching her?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was also more the viewers that have been taken over there,
Yeah. That's what shocked me as well, because all these people that I've seen on TikTok saying they've been in domestic violence relationships, but yet I've seen them in the chat supporting it.
Yeah.
It's so strange. And also, the last thing I just want to say is opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Exactly that, Shah.
Thank you, Miss Red, darling.
Thank you, darling. Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Miss Red. Right, I've just come in to say, listen, I've watched the comments. I've just heard what Luke's got to say. If I go on with Chelsea, I am going to tell her, but I can't help what she does. And as far as making me as bad as her, well, listen, I definitely am not. I'm me, I do me, and if nobody likes to watch us, and I'm not saying this the wrong way, just move on. Listen, I'm not if I want to be with anybody on this page, I go on with anybody, and nobody is telling us not to. But I will be going on with it, and I will address her, and that is what I can do. So listen, again, like she's just said, opinions, we all have one, and there's lots of people that does lots of wrong on here, and people go in with them and they don't get called out for it. So I'm not letting nobody dictate to me where I go and what I do. I don't go in with Piadro and such as them, but yes, I will tell Chelsea the first chance I get. I will tell her, but banned from that, nobody on this app will tell me where I can go and where I can't. Sorry, that's all that I've come back in to say.
All right, thank you, Pearl.
She's fine to have her opinion. It's Pearl's opinion. I just don't agree with giving her a platform or giving her a stage. You wouldn't, like you've just said, you wouldn't battle Diageo. So why are you battling someone like Chelsea, who's openly been racist, transphobic? That's just my opinion. And I won't fall out with Pearl over her opinion. But my opinion is, why would you give her a platform, Pearl? That's just my opinion. Why would you, like, you won't go on with Deidre, you won't go on with other people, but why would you go on with her? That's just my opinion. Like I said, I won't fall out with Pearl over it, but it's what I believe. So sorry about that. So
well, you're entitled to, have your opinion. Obviously, we're all friends and we can all have a difference of opinion. Do you know what I mean? Here's Pearl back now.
Sorry, Donna. Luke, I'm not asking you to fall out with us. But listen, again, there's nobody on here telling us what I can do and what I can't. And I'm not as bad as Deidre. But when she wanted to go on with Deidre before, you were still battling it. So let's not have double standards here, Luke.
Yeah, but Pearl, you are being double standards.
I'm not being double standard, Luke. I'm not. I'm having to say it, and I'm a big broad ass woman, and I tell her and I pull her up about it. I don't kiss her ass. I tell her about it.
Right, I'll ask you another question then, right?
Yeah.
You're saying about not having double standards, yeah? Right, in front of 5,000 people, yeah? You're not having double standards, but you'll go on and tell Chelsea not to battle Boss Callie. So you'll tell people not to battle people, but you won't do it yourself. How does that make sense?
What you on about? I didn't tell nobody not to battle Chelsea. I told them not to battle him.
So what's the difference?
I don't get what you're getting at, Luke. I really don't get what you're getting at.
I'll explain offline. I'm not doing it here. I'm not doing it in front of people. I've got my opinions. You've got yours. You're telling people not to battle other people. You go on and you say to Chelsea, don't battle Boss Callie, don't battle these people, but you'll battle CLA, who's been openly transphobic, openly racist. What's the difference? I'm not gonna do it online, Miss Red. I'm gonna go, but it's my opinion. You can't tell people not to battle people, but then you'll go and battle them. Make it make sense, and I'll speak to Pearl offline, but that's all I feel.
Yeah, give her a ring, Luke. Give her a ring and speak to her offline.
All
right, my darling. Well, guys, we've had it all today, haven't we? I did have some more news, guys, but obviously we've ran into 11:30, but I will be back, guys, at 1:30. So join me at 1:30 for the rest of the FYP news that I've got in the iPads. Yes, I think Luke's on at 3. I think Luke's having my backup account, guys. So I'm sure Luke will have a lot to say when he's on at 3:00. Right, guys, I've got no more time to get people in the boxes. I'm so sorry, everybody. I will be back at 1:30, and also Luke will be on at 3 with the FYP news as well, guys. So I just want to say thank you to the gifters. Thank you to Evil Queen, my darling, Jackie, darling, Rain, Pearl, my love, Molly, Paula, Witch Bitch, Jenna, Accountability Queen, Thomas, Sean, Claire, Luna Lee, Kirsty, Shazaloo, Kinver, Bubble and Fizz, Marie and Dill, Bobs, and everybody else that gifted. Thank you guys so much. We made it to #1 popular Team Red in the house. Just bear with me a few days, guys, for this extra space because it's taking longer than what one was anticipating. Do you know what I mean? Right, guys, I love you all, and I will see you at 1:30. So please, guys, we've got 4.3k people. Be sure to follow this account. Yes, be sure to follow because we'll be back at 1:30. Bye, guys. Bye.